There are roads in this world that no longer lead anywhere. We've all seen them. Overgrown trails at the edge of town, stone bridges that end in midair, and paths in the woods that appear too worn to be unused. And yet, no one walks them. No one asks where they once led. But sometimes, something does. Not every ghost haunts a house. Some haunt the very concept of movement. Echoes of direction, the guardians of forgotten destinations. And somewhere, beyond the last milestone, and past where the map becomes soft with moss and memory, there's a figure who still remembers the way. They say he doesn't chase you. He doesn't speak. He only waves. But if you wave back, well, let's just say the story doesn't end at the village gate. Are you curious what this mysterious road walker actually looks like up close? Let's step back and take a closer look at its shape, its silence, and that eerie sense that it's not just watching the road, but also remembering it. From a distance, it resembles a walking coil of bleached tree bark or ancient scrolls, rolled and stacked until they take on a vaguely humanoid form. The Bobendum moves in calm, loping strides, utterly silent save for the soft creak of compressed air and the whisper of gum elastic on stone. Each of its limbs is formed from concentric rings, flexible yet firm, giving it an odd, rippling gait as though it were built for absorbing shock rather than delivering it. It never speaks, never fights, never flees. It only watches, head tilted, eyes wide, always watching. Locals call it the Tire Prophet, not out of reverence, but because it's often seen standing on roads long forgotten, or patrolling the perimeters of ancient travel routes like a mute sentinel. Caravans report sightings at night, a rotund figure waving in greeting, then disappearing when approached. It waved at us. I swear on the salt of my mother's hearth, just stood there, smiling, like it knew where we were going before we did. Scholars suggest it might be a construct of a long-dead road deity. Others think it's a silent warden of ancient highways, searching endlessly for travelers who've lost their way. It's one thing to glimpse the Tire Prophet. It's another entirely to understand where it goes when it vanishes. To learn its patterns, or lack of them, you must look not just at what it is, but where it walks, what it avoids, and what strange signs it leaves behind. The Bobendum is rarely seen in the same place twice. It favors old trade roads, cobbled pilgrimage paths, or ruins overtaken by moss and thorns, especially where ancient waystones or milestones still stand. It never sleeps, eats, or rests. Instead, it walks and walks and walks. Some say it's drawn to crossroads at dusk. Others believe it appears during geomantic disruption, ley line shifts, road blessings, or when a settlement officially becomes a ghost town. Despite countless efforts to track it, the Bobendum leaves no tracks. Only a faint smell of ozone and the curious appearance of iron nails and glass fragments, neatly piled where it was last seen, as though it sweeps the road behind it. It has never been seen with another of its kind, but murals in forgotten temples depict dozens of them, forming a solemn processional line across hills and bridges. Inexplicably, it avoids mirrors, not with fear, but with clear intent, always turning away or obstructing reflective surfaces. Some roadside shrines now feature polished plates or silver bowls to ward off their approach, but the places it haunts tell only half the story. To truly know the Bobendum, you must follow its quieter trail, the subtle energies it disturbs, the life it touches without a sound, and the deeper reason it walks the paths no longer meant for feet nor wheel. Although it seems mechanical, the Bobendum exudes a low-level magical energy, often enough to disrupt compasses, confuse familiars, or briefly illuminate old enchantments along disused roads. It's believed to subsist on residual kinetic force, the energy of footsteps, wagon wheels, and pilgrim chants soaked into the stones of the earth. In this way, it's more symbiont than predator, feeding on civilization's movement without harming it. It doesn't reproduce in any known way. A few wild theories suggest that Bibendum is not a creature at all, but a memory made manifest, born from the collective longing for safe travel. Others think it's a fragment of a broken guardian spirit cursed to wander until every road is reclaimed. Interestingly, the Bibendum exhibits a keen interest in damaged roads or collapsed paths. It has been seen gently touching broken stone or standing vigil near impassable bridges for days, as if it mourns their loss. Some believe that if you follow it without fear, it may lead you somewhere forgotten. Others say doing so guarantees you'll never return, not because it kills you, but because it reveals a road that should not be traveled. They don't guard the road. They are the road. Many theories exist and scholars have their speculations, but ultimately, it's the stories shared by firelight that truly last. For those who reside in places where the forgotten roads still resonate with mysterious life, the Bibendum is not just a metaphor, it's a real presence, and one village remembers exactly why. Long ago, when the sun still rose straight and the roads held purpose, there was a village called Selwyn, nestled at the meeting of 5 old trade paths. It thrived on the movement of others, pilgrims, peddlers, and beasts of burden. But when the iron vein path cracked and the stone bridge fell into the river, the roads turned quiet, too quiet. That's when the villagers began to see him, a figure composed of pale rings standing on the edge of a village at dusk where the 5th road used to lead, just watching. Not with malice, but patiently anticipating the moment when the road would reclaim its past. The elders whispered that he was the last of the tire prophets, keepers of forgotten travel. A creature born from dust and momentum, cursed to walk until every road was mended. They say he waved at little Renna, the potter's girl, and she waved back. She vanished before dawn. No one knows if she was taken or simply walked into the dark beyond the 5th path. But the next morning, the broken bridge, which had collapsed decades ago, had a single stone placed at its edge, clean, unweathered. Now we leave iron nails at the mile markers. We polish bowls with ash and water and set them facing the crossroads, so he sees himself and turns away. And we teach our children this old road-warding rhyme. If the tire man waves, don't wave back. Keep your feet on the known track. He shows the path that no one should see, or walks you where no soul should be. And that's the Tire Prophet, a being born from motion, memory, and mystery. Whether it's a forgotten road spirit or just the world remembering, one thing's certain, it doesn't chase you, but it might lead you somewhere you were never meant to go. This creature was inspired by the Bibendum entity video from the incredible YouTube channel Shrouded Hand. A link to their video is in the description below. It's one of my absolute favorites for strange, eerie deep dives. So give them a watch and tell them Dan from Limitless Lore sent you. Thanks for wandering this strange path with me. If you enjoyed the journey, give it a like and subscribe for more mythic oddities and RPG lore. Join me as we explore other creatures waiting just off the beaten trail. And remember, if it waves, don't wave back. Some roads don't want to be found.